Inside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Levis looking to throw.
And he fends him off. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Levis back to throw.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 97 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it.
Oh!
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Shifts by him.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Oh, pick that off.
Throw knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
3rd down and 13. Levis out of the shotgun now.
And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night.
This is caught at the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up. This is intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Again, it's Pacheco.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They spent the week at practice saying, we know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Chiefs at 11-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start with the option. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Levis from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chiefs' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On third down, Church. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh!
They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh!
And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Levis to throw it.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Come on.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again.
Oh!
Incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we play out the final stretch of games, he entered our contest here as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Excellent defense.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mahomes going to throw.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Levis.
He finds his man complete. That's Mullins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Levis back to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yellow, yellow.
At the 1-yard line.
Yellow. Color.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense had quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Nick Bonito from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Levis sets up to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
49, right 49.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Levis to throw once more.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mullins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Okay. You made your point.
Levis to throw off play action.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Right 54, right 54.
Here's Pacheco.
Oh!
Powering his way forward.
And I had the boot tech for the 1st time.
Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Levis will try to throw for the 2.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chiefs stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Butker on for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Now Levis. There's Chris Olave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Levis to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, Trent.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and 2.
Like 13. Like 13.
And Levis going back to the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Mahomes going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, 35 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the Titans getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now here is another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.